Hey there everyone, Hanyou here. Welcome back to Danganronpa. Last episode we found out that we're locked in Strawberry House until somebody kills somebody. And he's basically reinstigating the lockdown murder scenario that we went through in the first game. Though, unlike the first game, we get out of this scenario as soon as one person dies, so still sucky, but yeah. So something's going to happen, and yeah. So, carrying on from last time, we made it here to Strawberry Tower. Just me and Mekamaru.
Huh?
This is such terrible taste. Well, if Monokuma did the decorating, it's a given that this place would have terrible taste. There's a picture on the floor. It's Usami's face. She has a strawberry in her mouth. Even this is strawberry themed, huh? Well, at least it's not an illustration of Monokuma. Huge door at the far back of the tower, but there's a grape image on it. I thought this was Strawberry Tower. Wait, this image, doesn't it match the one on the lounge phone and also the one we found near the first floor elevator?
Oh?
Perhaps this door might be the exit. Exit?
Huh?
Take a look at the map we received from Monokuma.
I see.
There's a door at the far side of Strawberry Tower, but nothing is drawn on the other side of that door. Now, doesn't this mean that the exit is on the other side of this door? Therefore, we must try to confirm it by opening this door. Nekomaru let out a battle cry, grabbed the doorknob tightly with both hands, and attempted to pry the door open. However, what does this mean? The doorknob won't budge, not even one bit. Is it locked? Well, shit, it appears to be locked tight.
Show some spirit!
In that case, I shall use my full power. With a fierce roar, Nekomaru put all of his power into grabbing the doorknob with both hands, but... Okay, that's surprising. He was strong before he was a robot. I can only imagine he got even stronger after becoming a robot, so for him not to be able to open that door... Damn! Not yet. Here it comes. The incredible strength of 1 million horsepower. But wait, isn't it creaking? If you break off the doorknob, we'll be stuck in here. That would be bad. So why don't you try ramming the door instead? So shouldn't we discuss this with everyone else first before you attempt to force your way through?
I see.
You have a point.
Oh!
Very well then, even though the door would have opened soon, I'll give it a rest. Then, let's go back to Strawberry House and discuss this with everyone. I missed something. If they'll listen to what I have to say, that is. Is it just me, or does it seem rowdy over by the elevator over there? Did something happen? Oh, hey Monokuma.
Hiya!
How are you guys doing? Were you able to get the general idea of Strawberry House's side?
Huh?
Strawberry House's side? That's a strange thing to say. It sounds like there are other buildings.
Of course!
That's why there's this thing called a contact elevator.
Let me ask.
Contact elevator, you say?
Hey!
Even though it's an elevator, it's a big mistake to think it moves that moves vertically. I think it should be that it moves vertically, but whatever. This is an elevator that travels along a rail, so even moving horizontally is easy as pie. Then does this elevator go to a different building?
Yep.
That's right, to Grape House. Hey, I was right.
Huh?
Grape House.
Hey,
The funhouse is an enormous building that's made up of other buildings.
see ya later!
Well, we can worry about the details when we get to Grape House. I'll be going ahead.
Huh?
I don't really get it, but he just wanted to tell us to go to Grape House this time, right? And that we must ride that elevator, right?
Are we screwed?
What should we do?
Show some spirit!
Ha, we just have to go for it. The only way we can overcome this situation is to make a move.
I mean...
But still, you know? What, you scared?
Of course not!
Oh, hell no. Why are you saying that in front of Miss Sonia?
Huh?
Fine, I'll fucking go. I'm not scared at all. Well, I don't have it as bad as Kazuichi, but I do have a bad feeling about this. But we can't just stand here and do nothing. Alright, let's go. When I pressed the grate button next to the door, it immediately opened. We stepped onto the elevator, and off we went to Grape House. Oh, well, okay. That's a creepy looking elevator. Is this already moving? If so, that'd be awesome.
How so?
Hey,
I mean, it's not vibrating at all, right? This is probably a really high-performance elevator if it's not vibrating all that much. Maybe it's not actually moving. Alright, let's open the door and make sure.
You must not!
You cannot. That is too dangerous. After staying inside the vibration-free elevator, eventually the door in front of us suddenly opened. It appears we've arrived at our destination. And hey, welcome to Grape House. So, this is Grape House. No matter where I look, everything is plastered with grape patterns. I was already fed up with strawberry patterns, but this is also unpleasant.
Welcome!
Welcome to Grape House. Now then, allow me to explain the Grape House.
What?
Ta-da! This is Grape House in its entirety. So let's start explaining the first floor. Aside from the fact that there's no final dead room, it's basically no different from Strawberry House. Just like how there's Strawberry Hall over there, there's a Grape Hall on this side. Go through Grape Hall, that means there's a Grape Tower. Second floor of Grape House, same as second floor of Strawberry House. I've prepared 5 guest rooms of different types along with a relaxing lounge. But the main attraction of Grape House is obviously the 3rd floor, the Monokuma Archive. Everyone loves the Monokuma Archive. If you want to know about my proud accomplishments and contributions, feel free to study the literature there. Now then, this concludes the tour, but I believe it'd be difficult to understand if I just explained with words, so you should all use your own 2 feet, check out the inside of the building. That's all from me. Any questions? Like, I'm starting to get hungry. Where's the food anyway? Huh? Is that necessary?
Hey!
What are you saying? Of course it is. But it's supposed to be an escape game, so how can there be any tension if there's no time limit?
Yahoo!
So I've decided to use your stomachs as the time limit.
don't tell me.
What do you mean?
In other words...
Well, simply put, it means kill someone before you starve to death.
Lies!
What the heck? If you're planning to kill someone, I highly recommend you make your kill as soon as possible. It'll be too late if you get so weak you have no energy to kill.
Hey!
Hey, hold on.
What?
Starve?
Damn it!
How much more of this do we have to take until he's satisfied?
Damn it.
Was he serious about there being no food?
I don't want that!
No way, that's one thing I don't want. I don't mind starving as long as I can eat. Just let me eat already. That's a little counterintuitive, don't you think? Don't mind starving as long as I can eat.
Sheesh!
As soon as she learned there was no food, she was overcome by hunger. Obviously, obsessions are truly annoying. But at least try to stay calm. Now's not the time for you to panic.
Hey.
Well, being loud here isn't going to help us, so for now we should explore the inside of this building too.
Right?
After all, if you don't give up, you're sure to find hope. Isn't that right, Fuyuhiko?
Huh?
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
Then let's get started. The same pairing as before is fine, right?
Hey!
Hold on, this time around I really want to pair up with Miss Sonia.
Like...
She already left with Gundam. Looks like you're being avoided, not just rejected.
Hey.
Kazuichi, I understand you're feeling down, but we better get going.
Damn right.
Akane, you too. How much longer are you gonna stay shocked? Come on, let's go. With heavy steps, everyone left to explore Grape House.
Then...
Now then, where should we start? Since we're on the first floor, it might be okay if we start with Grape Tower.
I see.
So you're saying you're going to start with the most suspicious place? Alright, let's start with the Grape Tower.
Show some spirit!
Alright, let's find the exit. Damn it, there's no way I'm going to let myself starve to death in here.
I'm starting to get pumped up!
Look at that statue, I'm starting to feel a little excited.
What's that mean?
But why is there a statue like that in a place like
I'm
this?
gonna do it!
Wait, is this creature inside this building? I don't think so. This is probably in the hall just to garnish it.
Huh?
Garnish? You mean like food garnish? Is this food? Is it tasty? It's not food, it's just a decoration. Wait, ogre? Really? Sakura! Sakura, it's you! What is this muscular bronze statue? It's probably an ornament, but it doesn't fit the ambiance at all. Why is there a statue of Sakura here? Whoops. There's a name written on here. Ogre? Does that mean it's a statue of an ogre? Why is it wearing a sailor uniform? That's just mean, Monokuma. Seriously, fuck you. Grape Tower's behind this door, right? Just like Strawberry Hall, I only press the
Show some spirit!
Alright, leave it to me. Raises his voice and vigorously slammed the button more times than he needed to. It's not opening. Huh, that's weird. When we were at Strawberry Hall, this should have opened.
What?
Don't tell me it's out of order. Find time for it to find time for it to break down. But well, it obviously shouldn't. Ga-chunk. Did you hear something? And that's when Nekomaru started shouting. Okay. The door opened, but what was that pause just now? Why didn't the door open right away?
I see.
So this is Grape Tower. The structure of this building doesn't seem all that different compared to Strawberry Tower. Yeah, you're right. The building is the same circular shape with the ceiling is just high and hard to make out. Over the wall is green, Strawberry's wall's tower is red. Well, speaking of different, there's something blatantly different over there. Illustration, picture of Mommy's face with grapes in her mouth. This feels different from Strawberry Tower. This the Usami picture over there had a strawberry in her mouth. But what's truly different? What's truly different? On the Grape Tower door, far back there's a strawberry image here. Strawberry door inside Grape Tower. That sounds complicated. It's like the opposite of Strawberry Tower. As I recall, there should have been a grape image on the far back door of Strawberry Tower. So on Strawberry side there's a grape door, on grape side there's a strawberry door. That's even more complicated. Not really, it just means this door goes to grape side and this door goes to strawberry side. How is that complicated? However, this time the door might connect to the outside. No, something just tells me it opens to to
I see.
strawberry side. Since there's nothing beyond the far back of the grape house, nothing we can do is try. Hold it. Heard what you guys are discussing, but it'd be pointless to even try, I think.
What?
What did you say? Before we get to that, why are you even here, Chiaki? Where's Nagito and Kazuichi? It's exhausting to be around those two, so you ran away. Pretty much, yeah.
Well?
That door doesn't lead to the outside. I think it's pointless to even try it out. Definitely. Definitely, you say. It's rare for Chiaki to be that certain.
Yep.
I have a good reason for that. I think I've found the secret of the funhouse's structure. Secret of the structure.
Want me to tell you?
Do you want me to explain it to you? I'm pretty sure I already figured it out, but please go right ahead. Well, pay close attention to each house's relationships to its respective tower.
Hey.
First, try to remember first floor, elevator, strawberry house, left-hand side. Yeah, yep. Right-hand side.
See?
Yeah. It's exactly. And if you walk along it, you end up at Grape Tower, right? Now here comes the main point with those two buildings.
Whoa!
Ah, so you were here all along.
Hey!
Hey, Chiaki, don't go running off on your own. You disappeared so suddenly, I was worried about you. Kazuichi, Nagito.
You...
Thanks to your disappearance, I was left alone with Nagito.
Man.
Huh, was that annoying for you?
That's right!
Hell yeah, it was. I don't want to be alone with a creep like you.
This is troubling.
I see, so it's not just Hajime, you don't trust me either, huh, Kazuichi?
Hey.
Hey, are you okay? Have you stopped trusting other people?
Shut up!
That's what he said, right? Other humans. Well, yeah, thanks to you bastards. Thanks to you, bastard.
Huh?
Huh? Oh, you all came. Good timing. We didn't have to waste any time gathering people.
Huh?
That was quick. I thought your investigation would take more time.
Well, yeah.
There aren't many areas to search, and we didn't find any good clues.
Damn it.
Right now, the only thing I found out is
I
there's
don't get this
seriously
at all.
no food anywhere. This ain't funny at all.
Damn it!
I heard that is super painful to die from. That it's super painful to die from starvation. Yes, it is. Before that happens, why don't we, the hamsters that Gundam carries around?
You insolent fool!
You imbecile! What are you implying? I'm sorry.
That was close.
Kazuichi, you should be grateful to Sonya. If you'd gotten your hands on my four dark devas of destruction, your body would be incinerated by hellfire.
Hey.
But are the hamsters going to be okay without food?
I shall engulf
Fortunately,
this
the
world.
flowers blooming in Strawberry House's indoor park are cursed flowers from Hell's Garden. As long as those seeds are there, the four dark devas of destruction shall not lose a single hit point. I am relieved to hear that. Now then, let's listen to your reports and see what you guys have found. Personally, I'd rather let Chiaki continue her talk, but oh well, I should listen to what everyone has to say.
Now then.
Is it fine if Gundam Fuyuhiko and I represent our teams and give the reports?
Damn right.
Yeah, I don't mind. Rejoice, mongrels, I discovered something that you fiends will be happy to hear about.
Of course!
Our team's discovery is number one, we shall not lose. I think their priorities are off slightly. First, Chiaki. But everyone's reports are important too. I should get those over with first. Fine. Where are you at, Fuyuhiko?
Damn right.
I'm sure the others already know, but let me tell you just in case. The second floor Grape House also has guest rooms similar to the ones on the second floor Strawberry House. Instead of being covered with strawberry patterns, they're covered with grape patterns.
Also,
Like the guest rooms, there's similar lounge here as well. There's also a phone in the lounge too. However, instead of the grape button, that was in the Strawberry House. This has strawberry button on the phone in Grape House's lounge.
now then.
This is very redundant. They're basically saying stuff that most people would have probably figured out already. It's possible that we can use those two phones to communicate with each other.
For sure.
So the picture on the button shows where each phone connects to. Picture on the button shows where each phone Why did you have to repeat that? That's probably it. No shit, that's it. Are you guys seriously feeling that dense? Okay, Gundam, you're next. You guys are very blatantly stating obvious facts at this point. Anyone with any sense of intellect would have been able to decipher that by themselves without even really guessing it. I deciphered it before we even knew there was a grape room. I'm like, okay, there's a button for a grape. After seeing like the first two grape things, I'm like, there's a grape house, isn't there? So it's obvious, duh, the phone connects to the grape house, the elevator connects to the grape house, and that door connects to grape and strawberry house. That's just silly. I shall present to you my discovery.
Let me tell you
Well,
this.
you say such nonsense like I forgot. Monokuma said it himself before we arrived here. He said there are ship parts in the funhouse.
Hey!
Could it be Kazuichi and you lowly humans?
Kneel.
Fall to your knees and show your gratitude to me, the overlord of ice and the destroyed world of death. Feast your eyes on this. Behold, a motor. It's a ship part. Based on its extremely small size, that's just a radio-controlled toy.
Fine.
I'm going to tell you a little old story. It was born as a result of a union between a human and a demon, and my existence was shunned by both races. Perhaps it's because nobody ever brought me a toy before, but I believe this is truly remarkable.
Shut up! Shut up!
I'm not asking about that. You mean the ship part you found was just some radio-controlled toy?
Loser!
You totally got tricked. I never said a single word about the ship being real. Stupid idiot moron. Seriously, Mono Man? And he's stunned into silence. Looks like we don't even have the strength to get upset. It might be better if we leave him alone for a while. Probably. So it was definitely a waste of time to believe Monokuma. If so, what he said about our student profiles might be a lie too. But our situation is getting so grim, I can't really focus on that right now.
Now then.
Allow me to give you a brief
Someone
report.
like
Since
me.
I'm the one who made the discovery, it's just as important as I am.
No good at all.
Which means it's not that important at all.
Hey, bastard!
Just hurry up and say it already. Well, it's about the 3rd floor of Grape House.
See?
Do you remember what Monokuma said about the Monokuma archive on the 3rd floor? I actually tried to go there.
Jeez.
Like the name suggests, it was an archive full of stuff about Monokuma. It reminded me of those celebrities who build their memorial house in their hometown. And it looks like we don't even ever need to go in there, ever.
Actually,
Also, I found a lost child at the Monokuma archive. A lost child?
what?
Huh? Where did she go?
Hey!
Don't just hide, come on out. Hello? So the lost child was you.
Right?
Right? That's how people react, right? Well, I had a general idea of how you would all react.
Woohoo!
It's okay, I won't be depressed anymore. I'm used to being treated so poorly. It is really kind of sad. But anyway. Hehe, how sad. It's so sad to get used to it. She seems a little tense. Did Monokuma bring you here as well, Monomi? Yes, I'm so ashamed of myself for getting carelessly tricked by him.
No!
I'm a failure as a teacher. I have no right to guide everyone.
Like...
Nobody here considers you a teacher to begin with. But I'm honestly happy that you're here. Huh? Hey, are you a complete stuffed animal? Is there any part of you left that's still rabbit meat?
No!
I'm expected to be food.
Hey.
That was the last report, right? Then is it okay if I go now? This is what you mentioned earlier, right? About the structure of the funhouse?
Let me ask.
The structure of the funhouse? Well, I've come to to a conclusion. The Grape Tower that we're in currently and the Strawberry Tower we were in earlier, I think they're actually the same building. The two towers are the same building, you say? I see. What makes you think that?
See?
Their positions.
Well?
Inside Strawberry House, Strawberry Hall is on your left when your back is facing the elevator, right? But inside Grape House, Grape Hall is on your right when your back is facing the elevator. And so, if we think about it and put those two together, the two towers are the same building, and each house connects to the center. Except the way I was thinking about it is they were two towers connected by one door. Oh, you know what? No, I'm wrong. They are the same tower. That's why it took a bit for the door to open, because it had to change everything. That's what it was, wasn't it? I understand now. Two towers are the same building, and each house connects at the center. That's the building structure that comes to mind. What? Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are the same building, but that might be a possibility. Come on, take a look at that door. Isn't that strawberry image the same one that's on the elevator and telephone? Then in the same way, wouldn't that image on the door also be showing where it leads to?
I see.
If that's the case, it would mean that Strawberry House is beyond that door and with the strawberry image on it. As well as the opposite, the Grape door was at the Strawberry Tower. The Grape door that was at the Strawberry Tower would lead to Grape House, meaning we opened the Grape Hall's door when we came in here.
So...
Meaning, depending on which door we use, this tower changes to either Strawberry Tower or Grape Tower.
Perhaps.
Which means when you look at the other side of the Grape Hall door that we used to come in here,
Yep.
the Grape picture should actually be on there.
Hey,
All we gotta do is confirm it, right? If we can close that door from the other side, that might be impossible.
huh?
Impossible, why? Well, Hajime and Nekomaru were the first ones to enter Grape Tower, right? Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Well?
When you two entered Grape Tower from Grape Hall, didn't it take a little while for the door to open after you pressed the button? Huh?
See?
So, just as I assumed, how'd you do? No. When I was walking around myself, I went back to Strawberry House for a while. It felt like there was something I missed when suddenly, the Strawberry Hall door automatically closed in front of me.
Huh?
The door automatically closed, and afterward, no matter how much I pressed the button, the Strawberry Hall door wouldn't open. But why?
Perhaps.
Excuse me. The doors to Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower must be designed so that only one can be opened at a time.
See?
I mean, if both doors opened at the same time, we'd easily find out that both towers are the same building. If that happens, it wouldn't be a funhouse anymore, right? Then the reason Strawberry Hall door automatically closed in front of you...
So what I mean is...
Was it because we opened the Grape Hall door?
Yep.
When that happened, the Grape Hall door didn't open because it was waiting for Strawberry Hall's door to close. If you think about it like that, it makes sense, right? Like you're saying that... Like you're saying all this hard stuff I don't get, but aren't you forgetting the most basic problem? The color of the walls in Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are different, you know? There's no way they're the same building.
You don't know?
You didn't notice, they're just lights on the floor being shined on the wall. By reflecting a color light onto a white wall, it makes it look like the wall color has changed.
Wait!
Then, what about the picture on the floor? Is that different too? Maybe the floor is just a screen and the picture is being projected from beneath the floor. In fact, when you look at it closely, it's not a picture that was actually drawn on the floor.
I got it.
Oh, I see then. It's safe to say they're the same building, right? But this isn't. But this is a very important problem. So isn't it better if we test it out? Test. For example, we should leave something behind here, and we'll all go to Strawberry Tower.
Right?
And if it's still here, we can conclude they're the same building, right?
I see.
Want me to stay then?
Hold on.
No, that's impossible. There's a sensor preventing that.
Huh?
Huh? Sensors.
Huh?
Don't you feel it? There are countless sensors plastered all over the tower walls and floors. Why can't you notice them?
Hey!
I'm more surprised that you actually noticed them.
Huh?
My guess is that sensor can probably detect any movement within the tower. And when it reacts, it prevents the door from opening. I knew there'd at least be something like that.
Hey!
By the way, how good is that sensor's performance? It's quite high performance. It seems that it can detect your heartbeats and breathing patterns.
I get it.
And it'd be completely impossible for someone to stay behind.
Hey!
What about Nekamaru? He's a heartless robot. I have a motor running inside me. It's as good as any human heart. But if you're in sleep mode, that function will come to a stop, right?
Sheesh.
Like I said, if I cease all functions with sleep mode, that sensor won't detect it, but
Shishing.
you need to go that far to test it. I won't tolerate any robo-prejudice. Sorry, you're right. And once I enter sleep mode, I will not regain consciousness until the good night switch is pressed again, or if my chest alarm goes off. I'm a little concerned about being left alone in that state.
You insolent fool!
It's far too dangerous, even as an experiment. It is possible that we might violate the laws of robotics.
Hey!
Then why don't we just use this? My student handbook. I'll leave this handbook here, and we'll all move over to Strawberry Tower. And if by chance the handbook is still here, we can safely say that the two towers are the same, right? You're right, let's try this. We left behind Chiaki's e-handbook right away. Then we left Grape Tower and made our way to Strawberry Tower. We are actually going to end this episode here, so if you enjoyed it, please consider leaving it a like. Don't forget to subscribe for more content in the future. And until next time, everybody, have a good one. I'll see you later. Bye.